hello there again, Bible Outburst. The last session I found this game and I wanted to give a little bit of thought as to whether I wanted to get it. I decided I'm definitely going to go ahead and get it. I think my friends are going to enjoy this one for sure. We have an old Cheers trivia game. Well, once again, I'm not a very big fan of trivia and I haven't really seen the show that much, ironically, so I'm going to leave it. Here we have Perpetual Notion. I found this game a few episodes back and they wanted $8 for it. Today it's on sale for 69 cents, so I'm definitely going to pick this game up. Here's an old Milton Bradley game from 1958 called Why, presented by Alfred Hitchcock. Looks interesting and it's complete. I'm definitely going to pick this one up, baby. Here we have Classic Payday. We have this one, definitely a good game to find. Unfortunately, this one's missing some parts, so I've got to leave it. Here we have an old Othello game from the Pressman Corporation. Typically I pick these games up because I can make a little money off of them. Unfortunately they want a little bit too much for it and I won't be able to make much profit, so I'm going to leave this here. Here we have a game called Quip It. It's all in how you see it. Well, I don't see ourselves liking this game too much, so I'm going to leave this back on the shelf. Here we have a Bible game called Super Key. Never heard of this game. I think I'm going to leave this here for now, but I might come back and pick it up later. Here is a replica of the 1935 edition of Monopoly. This is a retro series. It's missing a card, but I think I can go ahead and get one, so I'm definitely going to pick this up. Here we have Clue. This is also in the retro series. I think I'm going to pick this one up too. Looks great. Here we have Rock'em Sock'em Robots. If this game is about $8 cheaper, I'd probably get it, but it's not, so I'm going to leave this here. Here we have a really cool version of Parcheesi. This one has animals as opposed to pegs. I think I might be able to get a little bit for this over Christmas, so I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. Well, if anyone is interested in the chess set made from plumbing supplies or something like that, please let me know. It only costs $75. Well, here we have Loop and Chewy again. This one's actually been discounted to $3, but it's missing the stickers, so I'm going to leave this. It doesn't really go for that much on eBay anyway. Here's an old war simulation game called Sinai. I've never heard of this game. It's in really good shape though, and it goes for some money. I think I'm going to go ahead and pick this up for sure. Here is Tank Leader, another old war board game. Somebody's been cleaning out their attic, but this one's complete in great shape too. Picking this one up. Here's another Parcheesi game. This one's the deluxe version. Looks nice. I think I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. I think I might be able to get a little money for this over Christmas. Here we have a World War II expansion set for the Axis and Allies game. This looks like one of the first expansion sets made for this game. Definitely going to pick this one up. It's in great shape. Here we have a copy of Masterpiece. I have a copy of this game, and it's a cool game. This game is in even better shape than the one I have. Definitely going to pick this one up. This one's worth some money. Here's some game called Morphology. At that price, the only thing morphing is going to be the weight in my wallet. I think I'm going to leave this here. Here is Brewopoly, a game for people who like to drink beer. Well, I don't like beer at all, so I think I'm going to leave this here too. Here we have an I Spy word scramble game. Well, we got a lot of word games, and this one doesn't go for much, so I'm going to leave this here. Here we have Word Spot from Front Porch Classics. We have a copy of this game, and we rarely play it. It doesn't really go for much on eBay either, so I'm going to leave this here. Here's another Monopoly game. This is the Bass Fishing Edition. I'd probably get this if it was cheaper. It doesn't go for much again, so once again, I'm leaving this on the shelf. Here we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Giant cards. These cards are big. They're about as big as my hand. My wife loves the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so I'm going to get this for her. Here we have Perfection. This one's priced a little bit high, but I think I can still make a pretty good profit off of this over Christmas, so I'm going to go ahead and get it. Here we have Jenga Boom. We actually have this game as well. They want a little bit too much for it, so I'm going to leave this one here. Here we have Chronicles of Narnia Stratego. I've purchased this game in the past, and I've always been able to sell it for a little bit. They want too much for this, though, so I'm leaving it. Well, here is the Clue Retro Series game that I found. It's got all the parts in there, and everything looks really nice. There's the pieces over there, and under here is the game board. And it looks really nice, and it's complete. Very cool find with this. Here's the Deluxe Parcheesi game. Once again, this one is complete, and it's got all the parts. It's in really good shape. This is a kind of game you probably want to sell over Christmas because you make a little bit more, so I'm going to wait till Christmas to sell this. Here is the World War II expansion set from Axis to Allies. I don't think this thing has ever been used because it has unpunched parts. Everything is brand new, and it's complete. Everything's here. Really nice set, and I don't know how much this goes for, but I have to imagine it goes for something. Here's the Masterpiece Art Auction game that I found. I already have a copy of this game, but I'm going to replace it with this one. This one's in really good shape. I don't think this game has been played that much, if at all. All the pieces are nice, and the painting cards on this game are really nice. They're not creased or anything. They look like they're brand new. Cool find for this. Here's the Sinai game. Now check this out. This has 2 separate boards that go together. It's really nice. And all the pieces are here. I don't think this game has been played that much, and it goes for a little bit. Here is the Outburst Bible Edition game. It was missing a couple of parts when I got it, but I have a Outburst game that we never play, and I just replaced the parts with that. And it was missing a 10-sided die, but I was able to get one for 50 cents. So it's going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to playing this with some of my friends and family. Here's the Perpetual Notion game. I'm glad I got this for 69 cents. My wife and I have played this, and this is a very fun game. And again, this is in really good shape, and it has all the parts and everything. I think it was just missing the instructions. But here's Alfred Hitchcock Y. This game is old. It's got a little bit of wear on it. The board is a little bit worn, if you can look in the middle. But the game comes complete, and it's a really fun game too. Definitely glad we found this one as well. Here's a Perfection game. As far as parts go, there's not much. I mean, this board works really good, and the timer works great, and all the pieces are there, so cool. Here's the Turtles Giant deck of playing cards that I found. I know my wife is going to like these. These cards are really cool looking, and again, they're really big. Here is one of the cards, if I can get it out of here. This is what they kind of look like. Pretty nice. Okay, here's the retro edition of Monopoly. Take a look at these cards. This is the way they did it back in the 30s. Everything's here except for one chance card, but I can get that for pretty cheap and maybe even free. So, really cool find here. Well, folks, we had a heck of a week this week. Tune in next time for another big game hunting. And please feel free to subscribe. We would love to have you. Take care, everybody.